Let's dive into the story of global plans and local consequences from author Pamela Crivelli.
Okay, so we're starting with the tale of two very different places, about 4,000 miles apart.
In one, you've got planners designing ambitious frameworks for the future of cities.
And in the other, a former steel town sees those plans become paint on its streets.
Crivelli nails the central conflict here. After decades at the World Bank, she would not.
So you gotta wonder, how does an idea from a UN conference end up in small-town Pennsylvania?
The author calls it planning by osmosis, where policy just seeps through layers of government.
And this whole process, it led to what's called a road diet on a local main street.
This illustrates it perfectly. Money flows from Washington, but the ideas, they're from Geneva.
To really get this, we have to look at the town's history. Beaver Falls was built on work.
Back in the day, the only sustainability people cared about was simply a steady paycheck.
But then the global market shifted, and the steel mills just went completely silent.
So now, it's become what she calls a Rust Belt petri dish for these planning theories.
And hey, the goals sound great, right? Safer streets, lower emissions, all good stuff.
But Crivelli argues that these plans are missing one kind of crucial piece of the puzzle.
See, the real problem isn't a new bike lane, it's the total lack of commerce on the street.
A road diet in a town starving for business? Well, it feels less like progress and more like irony.
This just highlights the huge disconnect in how these two worlds even define what success is.
Because, look, real sustainability is economic. You can't commute if you don't have a job. The central takeaway is that real renewal doesn't start with paint, it has to start with purpose.
So that distance between the two worlds, it's not really about miles, it's about meaning.
Which leaves us with this final thought. Can you paint a road to renewal, or do you have to build it?